to see your face. Yay. Hi, Tammy, Muna. All right, who is that? Look, I'm blind. I bought some glasses today at Sprouts. Yay. Okay, now I can say. No, so if we haven't met personally, let's definitely take a second at the end to meet, because I always like to put the name with the face. Okay, but before we get started, a few shop talk points so you're not running around. If for some reason you can't hear me, or you can only hear my fan, or something's annoying, let me know, okay? Before we get started, I want to make sure you have your binder. Okay, if you don't have any of these things, no worries. If you've been taking classes, I've been trying to prepare you so you don't get all this information at once. But if you do get all this information at once, no worries, okay? But you will be prepared for Monday. That's why we're doing the meeting beforehand. So hopefully you have a binder handy. Your papers printed out. I did email those to you. We also have a private group, Facebook group called HHFC Live Workouts, which I want everybody to be a part of that. So, but anyway, the papers were on there and emailed to you. Hopefully you have a folder. If you're fancy, you want to be fancy? If you want to be fancy, get a folder. Okay, a place where we're going to keep recipes. You don't necessarily need a folder. You can always keep them in your binder. Hopefully you've worked on your emergency kit. If you don't know what that is, you will soon. Hopefully you have a gallon. You need some kind of a gallon container. If you don't have that, you will soon. And let's see, a blank piece of paper. That's where we're going to start. You all need a blank piece of paper. So if you don't have one, go get one. Go get it, because you're going to write some stuff down. Thanks, Felicia. And some fun markers or gel pens, or if you're a pencil girl, I get it, okay? So that's where we're going to start, okay? So hopefully, especially the piece of paper and a pen. If you don't have that, go get it, okay? Okay. All right, so we're going to start. Hi. I'm Kerrie. I've owned and operated Happy Hour Fit Club for almost a decade now. And I'd like to think that you're in for a real treat if you've never experienced Happy Hour Fit Club. Okay, not just from me, but for the women in this group. We have weight loss challenges twice a year, and they're super fun, and I won't bore you with all the details. But this is 4 weeks. I'd like to call this a healthy life challenge, because true health is just creating good patterns and good habits. That's all a healthy life is. And I believe in not saying what we can't have and can't do, and really saying what we can do. So consider yourself a success, A, for signing up and showing up, and B, for the next 4 weeks, that you develop a few good habits, right? That's all it is. And if you lose weight along the way, awesome. But that is where we're gonna start. So hopefully you have your pen and paper. Okay, get out your paper. I'm super excited. I love kind of this 4-week deal, because we can kind of stay excited the whole time, right? It's 4 weeks. I know I've derailed my health and my good habits a little bit. So selfishly, I made this for me. I'm like, okay, yeah, I work out a couple days a week, blah, blah, blah. I'm bored. I want to eat cookies. So this is for me to stay on track, and hopefully I'll bring you along with me, okay? So hopefully you have a piece of paper. I want you to fold your piece of paper in thirds, long ways, right? Fold it in thirds. You got that? Fold it in thirds. This is active participation, okay? And then you're gonna fold it in half, okay? So first you have it in thirds, and then in half, right? The smart people did it, the dumb ones didn't. I'm just kidding. You gotta be fun. Okay. All right, so who's smart? Who's smart? And then you open it up, and you should have 6 little columns. Okay, this is going to be our checklist for what you need to do before Monday. Okay, so right on the top, HHFC checklist. Go ahead and write that down. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna have 5 things that I want you to do before Monday. The more prepared we are, the more success we have. And that is the whole reason why we're meeting tonight, right? We want to be prepared. We want to be on the same page. We want to understand what's coming, and we're not surprised, okay? The first thing, whenever we do a challenge, we want to get our mind right, okay? We want it to be positive. Everything stops and starts in the mind. So to get your mind right, I want you to listen to this podcast. It's called, I don't know what it's called, but I posted it on our page today, and you can also just Google it. It is Joel, it's an Oprah Winfrey Soul Session. And as if you even Google Oprah Joel Osteen, if you Google that, and the podcast name is I Am, okay? This is your homework for tonight, not for tomorrow, not for next week, not for Monday morning. This is your homework tonight. I don't give a shit if you put those kids to bed and you listening at 4 in the morning. This is what you need to do tonight, okay? We want to get our mind in a good, positive place, and this will help. If you re-listen to it before, listen to it again. It's awesome, okay? So that is going to be your number one thing on your checklist. Number two, I should say it first. Get your binder, fool. Get your binder or somewhere where you're going to keep information, somewhere where you're going to keep recipes. So it could be a clipboard, a binder, an old notebook, okay? Number two is get your binder, okay? And print out the pages. If you haven't done so already, there's 3 or 4 pages you can print out that we're going to work off of in the binder. Number three, okay? Number three, I've already mentioned it. You're going to get your folder, hopefully. But the biggest thing, more than the folder, is you need to put 3 new recipes. 3 recipes that you like. I'm going to be posting on Facebook recipes. So if you don't have any in your wheelhouse, check out mine. But number 3, get those recipes. Recipe folder, 3 to 4 recipes in that folder, okay? We're going to cook on Sunday. I already gave you your first 4 recipes so we can be prepared. That old saying, make a plan, I don't know, make a planner, plan to fail. Yeah, that's it, okay? Number 4 is your emergency kit. Make an emergency kit. A lot of times we eat something crappy because we don't have anything healthy to grab. So here in mine, I have coconut water, and I'm going to put some frozen berries in my freezer. Boom, smoothie, right? If I have a sweet tooth, I have some canned fruit. Of course, fresh is best, but so have your little emergency kit. You need a meal. I have tuna. I have some beans. I'll eat beans out of a can. I'm fine with that, all right? Soup. Soup is a great one as long as it's a broth-based soup. And pick your favorite, right? So you should have a little emergency kit. Now, I have a sweet tooth. You got a sweet tooth? Is that your problem? That's one of my problems. So I am buying Tootsie Pops. If I have a whole bag of Snickers, I'll eat the whole bag. If I have a whole bag of Twix, I eat the whole bag. But if I have Tootsie Pops, I'm not going to eat the whole bag. So satisfy that sweet tooth. This is not going to be a month about deprivation, okay? But you might want to change up your game a little bit. Don't buy the thing, you know, but if you need a lollipop or something sweet that you won't overdo it, okay? And then if you're a salty girl, go for popcorn. I like that Smart Pop, white cheddar, actually. But so, you know, this isn't about not eating your favorite stuff over the course of the month, okay? But we want to be prepared. If we're prepared. That's the best thing we can be, okay? The last one is drink up, okay? I want you to get this gallon. Get it, not this one, but get a gallon. Make sure you have it. You could go buy a gallon of water. Your goal every day is to drink a gallon of water, okay? You have protein. You ever tried a protein shake? Get a protein, okay? If you don't know what good and bad protein is, ask me, okay? We can do another Zoom call, just me and you, if you have questions, all right? Another thing I love is tea. It's getting hot. I make mint tea and put ice in it, all right? So get obsessed with being hydrated. Look. Fancy, I'm fancy, right? I'm at the spa, I pretend. This is one shitty spa I'm at, but whatever, I'm here. Okay, so this is your checklist. I hope you put your checklist in your binder, okay? So that's kind of the shop talk. You have to be prepared so we could get excited, do fun stuff. So the general overview, first of all, you need a goal. What's your goal? I want you to type in the comment, what do you want out of these 4 weeks? And I don't want to hear pounds. I don't want to hear lose 5 pounds, lose 10 pounds, be 2 pounds, whatever. I don't care about that. I want to know your goal, okay, outside of a number. What is it? Let's comment. I'm going to give you a minute. Maybe you haven't even thought about it. Okay. What's your goal, Haley? What's your goal, Jen? Right? You see, there's a little comment button. Develop exercise habits. Clean up my diet. Okay. What else? What's your goal? Maybe you're going to take somebody else's goal. You can be a stealer. You can steal. We like that. Kick my sweet tooth, right? Sugar's a drug. Seriously, it is. Eating healthy. Eat less and more healthy. Feel great. Lift depression. Stronger arms. Prepare healthy food. Okay? Eat healthy. All right, we should all have a goal, a 4-week goal that doesn't necessarily tie into pounds, right? If we do something that changes our health, we are going to lose pounds. Okay, so thank you for those goals. I'm going to go back and read them all. This is the goal you're putting out in the universe, okay? And I hope it's a positive goal. Like mine is cut out sweets, but my positive goal is going to be get more connected with a balanced breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if you have a negative goal, like try to turn it positive. What are you going to do, right? Instead of no sweets, I just want to be more balanced. So I love all your goals. You got that set, right? Okay, so now the general overview, okay? How are you going to send me your weight and when and what and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so if you need a paper, you can write this down too. This weight loss challenge, healthy life challenge, however you're looking at it, is going to start on May 4th, which is Monday, and it is going to end on a Sunday. It's going to end on May 31st, okay? We are also going to do a fitness assessment, just a couple little moves, because it's not just about pounds, right? We want to have more than that. We want to know, did your fitness improve over this 4-week time period, okay? And we'll do the same fitness assessment, like a 5-minute assessment, on the last Friday, May 29th, okay? Our class schedule stays the same. If you don't know it, I can get it to you. Same class schedule, except we're going to change up Tuesdays a little bit. Tuesday's class, I'm going to do it in 2 blocks. The first block, the first 30 minutes, 10 to 10:30 is cardio. The second 30 minutes is strength training. Maybe you really want to do cardio and you're annoyed with the strength training, or vice versa. Or maybe you want to do both, okay? Feel free to stay for both, but I thought just, to change it up a little bit. All right, so every Monday, you guys are going to Facebook message me through our closed group a picture of your number on the scale, okay? Picture. The first and the last one have to be a picture. The others don't have to be a picture, but the first and the last one, let's send a picture. Send it to me my Monday, but every Monday before noon, and that way I can post the standings, the top 5 people, the top 6 people. It's just a fun, again, although this is about weight, and essentially, right, that's really just to keep us motivated, to hold us a little bit, an extra layer of accountability, and just to get us going, right? There will be a prize, which we'll talk about that at the end. So every Monday, send me your weight. I'll post the standings. Anything that I do, meetings, events, whatever, optional. This is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be something for you, okay? So if you're like, I don't like that, then don't do it, okay? Too much in life we have to do to add on to the list. So, anything I set up is for fun. We are going to meal prep 3 o'clock through this medium, through Zoom, on a Sunday. So you'll already have 4 good meals prepped. Okay, I always do a 4-meal prep day, and we'll talk about that at the end. There will be a prize basket. We have a lot of really fun prizes, and I'm going to wait until I have all the prizes together to mention that. So let's move on to our binder. Okay, if you don't have it, you will. So let's just talk about it, and we're going to get into our meal plan, and I'm going to try to whip through this as quick as possible. Okay. So on the front of my binder, I put the schedule. We have a 30-day challenge, okay? Every day brings something new. It has the time of the classes on the top, and then little challenges every day. Most of them are pretty straightforward. Posting recipes, let's have a sugar-free day, whatever that means to you. Run a mile before class. On the 11th, we are going to do a step challenge, and you have to download the Runkeeper app. It's a free app called Runkeeper. It's free. Write it down, Runkeeper. We have to be friends, like kind of on Facebook. We have to be friends first, because then I have to invite you to join the challenge. And we basically just say who can run or walk the most steps between Monday and Friday. Just a fun challenge, and we have a nice little fun prize for that, whoever does that. Okay. Mostly everything else is pretty straightforward. We're going to take a walk, but we can get into more of the details as we move forward. Okay. My first page in my binder is the 4-week goal page, right? So this will be your first page, and you're going to write, it says, the first one says my starting weight. You'll write that on Monday. Then we go down to your goal weight, okay? Remember that 1 to 2 pounds a week, that's healthy weight loss, 1 to 2 pounds a week. What are your, what meal plan are you gonna follow? We at Happy Hour Fit Club are gonna encourage you to follow intermittent fasting. If you've never done it, awesome. But I'll touch on what it is at the end as well. But if you're on Weight Watchers, or if you have a plan that's working, don't fix what's not broken. But I love intermittent fasting. What 2 days do you meal prep? Okay, don't have to make food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and choke down that same crappy dry ass chicken on Friday. No, we're not going to do that. Okay, we're going to eat good food, right? My why, we're going to get back to that in a second. And the last one says my I am statement. After you listen to that podcast tonight, I want you to write a powerful I am statement, maybe a couple. Okay, I love this. I love this podcast. I even shared it with my daughter. I just love it, love it, love it. So let's go to my why right now. You're going to comment, actually, okay? My why, okay? You have your goal. You already said it. You can change it, of course. But you have a goal weight in your head, I'm sure. But why? Why are you doing this, right? We got to go deeper than the whole skin deep thing, because that's not motivating enough. Why are you doing this? I'm going to give you a minute to think. If you already know why, I want you to type it in the comments. My why, I'll read you what I wrote. I wrote 3 whys, but one of them is I want to be a good role model for you guys, right? That totally motivates me, thinking that I have to be something better than I really want to be. So that, and I'm happier when I'm healthier. So what's your why? Why? Let me see some comments. I need to live a healthier life. Confidence, right? Those are strong whys. Honestly, to feel sexy. Amen, sister. Right? So everybody has a why, right? You want to be a role model. Maybe it's to your kids. You know, I want to move easier. Model for my kids because I want to feel great. God, you just feel so great when you work out. You know, it's those endorphins get kicking in, right? Model health for my clients, right? Awesome. Those are great goals, and those are goals that we emotionally attach to, and that's where we change. We don't change because we want a summer body or a small ass and all that stupid shit that sells pills and sells crap, okay? We're going to change for our health, to feel sexy, to, sexy, this quarantine, get out of here. I don't want to attract anything right now. No, just kidding, okay? That's my own personal issue. I'm working through it. I want to be healthy, right? Okay, so you have your goal. You probably know what you want for weight. You have your why, which is to me delicious, okay? Another paper in your binder that I printed out, I believe that health, the most underrated health tool is, some of you want to shoot me for this 18,000 times, is drinking a gallon of water. It's hard. How are you going to do it? Right? You're going to do it. You're going to maybe have a glass of lemon water every day. Have afternoon tea because you're so refined, fine. Protein shake. If you never tried it, get one. Have some citrus or citrusy herb water, and maybe have a nightcap with tea, especially my alcohol friends out there. Where are my chuggers at? Where are my chuggers at? Okay. Get your tea, girl. Put down that cocktail. Stop that shit for a little bit, or slow it down. cocktail tea, switch it up a little, right? But for the people, late night eaters, snackers, that's a great thing, is have tea and have fun with it. Like, feel special, pretend you're like the queen or something. Okay, so that's what I do. Rituals. That's what creates healthy patterns. Okay, another paper. This is the last one, actually. This is a faux shizzle, right? This is the Holy Grail. This is your Bible, friends, the Torah. Okay, this is your meal plan. You've seen it before, but we're gonna change it up a touch. I'll keep getting closer. I better back up, Kerrie, back up. Not so good. Okay, so you have your lemon water here, right? Check. You need a little checklist, right? You have your meal 1, your snacks, your meal 2, and then more detox drinking or tea or water, okay? So if you are a calorie counter, have at it. That makes me friggin' nuts. I hate counting calories. Hate it. So I don't do it. But if you love it, 1,500 calories should be about your goal. But intermittent fasting. Let's take a short break to talk about this. Intermittent fasting, in one sentence, you know you already fast. You fast every day. Fasting means what? Not eating, right? You do that every single day. Who am I boring the shit out of? Let me find somebody. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Hi, Internet. So if intermittent fast, you fast every night. You fast when you sleep, right? Most of us don't eat when we sleep. So that is a fasting time. You're not eating. All right. We just want to prolong that fasting time. You want to know all the science behind it? Google it. Okay. But you want to eat in an 8-hour window and fast for 16 hours. Most of it, well, not most of it, unfortunately, but some of it you're sleeping. Okay. 8 hours. So you want to think of it as 9 to 5, 10 to 6. Okay. You can eat 2 meals during that time. You can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner during that time. You can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner and a snack, okay? But the whole eat 5 meals a day, eat, to me just breeds overeating, okay? So I prefer 2 bigger meals and 1 teeny tiny one, okay? That's my preference, but you got to do you, okay? But I do at 10, I eat the first time at 10 and the last time at 6. All right, so whatever you're doing within that time frame, 10 or 8 hours, that is hopefully your mindset during this time. Now, when I give this shit to people, I didn't mean to even curse right there. I love cursing if you don't know me. When I give this sheet to people, they don't fill it out. 9 times out of 10, I'll check people's binders and nobody fills it out, or most people don't. I get it. It's time consuming. It's annoying. So I came up with a new idea. We have 4 recipes that we're gonna pick, 3 or 4 every week. So when I filled mine out, the 4 dishes that we're gonna make is an arugula walnut salad. It'll be the best dressing you've ever had in your life. I'm saying it right now. We're gonna do a double baked spaghetti squash. If you don't do it with me, you can have the recipes. We're gonna do just a simple rotisserie chicken, and we're gonna do a ceviche. That's what we're gonna make on Sunday. I gave you the grocery list. So what I did is, for my meal 1 and 2 I have here, I'm gonna do recipe 1, chicken salad, recipe 4, arugula salad. I don't make, with my family, they eat what I eat, okay? So maybe the arugula salad, I'm gonna add steak and baked potatoes, okay? Whether I wanna eat that with them or not, right? Recipe 2, ceviche, and here I'm gonna use some of my rotisserie chicken from this salad, and I'm gonna have that with my family and add sweet potatoes and broccoli. Here I have recipe 4, arugula salad for lunch, recipe 2, ceviche. I'm obsessed with French onion soup right now. I don't know why, I just get obsessed with weird things. And then recipe 4. So basically I just plug in my recipes, maybe add a carb or veggies for family to make it a meal. But that's why we want those recipes. You don't have to, you have to have a little bit of a plan, right? And hopefully this is what it is. You have a little bit of a plan every 4 days. So my prep days are Sunday and Wednesday. I don't want to see that same crap laying around and eating the same dog poo. Can't handle it, okay? So have a plan. Just got to have a little plan, all right? So really that's it, drinking that water, Maybe if you're a calorie counter, right? Please don't make this about deprivation. Anybody can do it. Well, I can't diet for more than 2 days. I've tried. But, you know, let's make this about shifting gears, getting excited. This is so exciting that we have our health. You're healthy enough to show up here mentally, physically. So let's just get like pumped and excited about this. And there's no failure. As long as you keep going, there's no failure, guys. So if, you know, you eat a cookie, who cares, right? But get your binder, get tuned in, show up at the classes. I try to put the recorded classes online or take another recorded class. If we don't know each other, let's get to know each other. Maybe we can schedule another Zoom call. And yeah, I'm going to open the floor for questions. I'm not going to hit unmute all because I think that might be bad. So if anybody has a question, unmute yourself, say it. You cannot have any of my Tootsie Pops.
Kerrie,
No.
I
Yes.
have a question. When I saw you bring up, you mentioned a protein shake. When if you're doing the intermittent fasting, when do you drink your protein shake?
Personally, for me, because I have for breakfast, I have just a hard-boiled egg or a piece of toast or something really small. By time lunchtime comes, I'm like starving, so I have it in between that time. But you can have it at any time. You know, you can have it. Pick your hungry time, or maybe like you want something sweet. Pick that time. You do you, Tessa.
Hi, Kerrie. This is Christy. I don't think we've officially met, but I've been a member for a little while. Hi.
Hi.
What's your favorite protein shake?
My favorite one? Is that what you asked? My favorite one is this Thorn. And really because it's clean and it's a good price for what it is. I make sure my protein has 2 things. Well, the ingredients, the first ingredient should always say a whey isolate. Just like you don't want to drink concentrate orange juice, you don't want to have concentrated whey. So a whey isolate, and I do a whey protein. There's a lot of different kinds. And the other thing is that I want it sweetened with stevia. I don't want any aspartame or sucralose. So, and that's a good price. I think it's about $60. I think it works out to almost $1 a scoop. But there's a lot of good protein out there, but there's a lot of crap out there. Hi, Christy. Yay.
Thank you.
Well, it's not really the second ingredient in the protein. Somebody just asked. Just make sure it's a whey isolate. And then the second thing is make sure it doesn't have an artificial sweetener. Make sure I want mine sweetened with stevia. Any questions about the schedule or classes?
I have a question, Kerrie. It's Diana.
Hi, Diana.
Hey, okay, 2 questions. Can you share your meal plan calendar with us, the one that you did? Even though we can plug it in, I like that one. And
okay.
Second, you mentioned Sundays. Are we taking next Mother's Day off, next Sunday?
We don't have anything next Sunday.
So we're not meal planning every Sunday, right?
No.
Okay.
We can schedule it if it's popular and people want to do it. I always say, hey, even if nobody shows up, it gets me to get my ass in gear. But if it's popular, we wouldn't do it Mother's Day, but I would do it every Sunday if you guys want to do that.
So we're doing this Sunday, and you'll
Yes.
send us a list. And then if we can't make it at the time, are you going to record them so we can go back and watch them?
Yes, and that's the nice
Okay.
thing with Zoom is that hopefully if I remember to record this. That's good. No, yes, we can record it, and I already emailed you the grocery list.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Kerrie, it's Amy.
Hi.
I did not get a link to print out the 4-week goal page that you showed. My total May calendar page came up twice in my email, but not the goal page.
Which page do you need?
The 4-week.
4-week goal? Okay, I'll send that to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get that either, Kerrie. This is Christy.
Okay, it's also on the, and hopefully everybody, if you're not on our HHFC live workout group on Facebook, that's the fastest way for us to connect. That's actually how you're gonna send me your weight. If you're not on that page, ask to join it, okay? And that goal page is on there. I'll tag you. That's what I'll do.
Where would it be on the Facebook page? Like in a message or?
If you scroll down it's a Google Doc. So I just gave you the link to the Google Doc. I don't know, can you print, if I put something on Facebook, a picture, you can't print it. It should be, the 4-week goal thing should be in your email. If a lot of people didn't get it, it's my bad. You know my hotness and stuff.
I think it was, there was 2 links that were duplicate. So I think it was a link. I know, right?
I know, Tristan. You know I'm a shit show with this
I know.
stuff, ladies.
No. Just trying to keep track. But yeah, that's what it was.
Resend the 4-week goal page. I'll resend that. I'll email to everybody. Add on to your awesome email list of 700 emails I'm sure you're getting. Anybody else? Any questions?
Okay. So I have to ask this question. I may be the only drinker, but under quarantine, I've been drinking quite a bit. What's your recommendation on what are some lower calorie alcoholic beverages for those that need a drink?
You know, that's a tough one because, I mean, it's also, you could go low calorie, but you could have 20 of them, right? So 20 low calorie drinks would be the same amount of calories as 2 beers or whatever. So it depends the quantity. I mean, if anything, I would suggest making yourself have a giant glass of water before in between each drink. I mean, that would be, it's also, you don't want to, if you really enjoy your drink, you don't want to do something that's weird and gross and then you're not satisfied and then you just drink, you know what I mean? So I would say maybe just trying to have a nice big glass of water in between those drinks and have tea, you know, or make every other night is a non-drinking night. I know that used to be my biggest struggle. It's hard. Trust, most of us drink and drink too much, so you're not alone.
Kerrie, I have something I've discovered. Can you hear me?
What, Susan?
Can you hear me? I have something I just discovered. It's the they're called White Claws.
Yeah.
Heard of those?
Yes, I tasted them, and I think they taste like total dog shit. And I wouldn't.
You just discovered that, Sue?
Well, I did. Yeah, I did just discover
You're a
it.
little late to the party.
I know. Well, I never thought I wanted to try it, and then I did, and I was like, oh, it's pretty good. It's kind of like.
And they're actually 90 calories.
Yeah, exactly.
Crappy as they taste, they don't. I don't know. I mean, sorry to poo-poo your White Claw, Susan, but no. I mean, you know. Do what you gotta do, right?
Glass and it's sparkly, so I thought.
But I think they taste like seltzer.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's okay. That's okay. Let Susan have it as her placebo. It'll work.
Right? Yeah.
90 calories.
Yeah, I just do diet ginger beer and vodka.
Right. That's a good one. I do diet ginger beer and I leave out the vodka and I actually add extra ginger.
I love ginger.
Anybody else have a question or comment? Maybe you want to see something. Are you on Runkeeper? Do you have that app? Story. What you got, people? Oh, and you're going to need a code. I'm going to just tell you right now, the password as of Monday, there's going to be a password for all of you, okay? And for anybody who wants to take the classes. And the password is, can you remember this? Do you know what this group is called? HHFC, okay? We are called Happy Hour Fit Club. HHFC.
That's the password?
Is the password. It's still the membership ID. It's actually my phone number. So you ever want to call me? Call me. Angelita? Want to call me?
Angelita. You want to call her? Yep.
On Honeycomb. So anyway, seriously though, if you, if you, that's the meeting ID, and then the password will be HHFC.
So we just Venmo you the 40, right? Is that correct?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
and $40 is the total.
Venmo.
There's no, we usually have $1,000 prize, but we're not, you know, since I'm not charging you, so
I'm expecting the $1,000.
So, but we are gonna have good prizes. We're gonna have a good little prize basket. It's coming along.
Okay.
It's coming along.
Kerrie, can you send for new people like Angelita? Can you send her your Venmo ID?
Okay, I will, and I can tell you now too. It's guess what it is. You're gonna see a pattern. HHFC dash HHFC. Mind blowing, isn't it?
So creative.
Is anyone else?
Thank
Kerrie,
you so
it's Amy. About Runkeeper,
Yeah.
I downloaded the app on my phone, but I don't see any way like where I go and search for us to be friends. Are you gonna find us, or how should I find you?
And it's really tricky because if I put in Amy Thomas, say, there'll be 30 of them. It's weird. So the best way for, if you want me to find you, is write Amy, your name, and then write HHFC. This is getting crazy. Okay? Because that way nobody else is going to be Amy HHFC. And then
As
we'll
my
be friends.
profile ID?
Yes. So then it's easy for me to find you.
All right.
But I will invite you guys on Monday morning. Okay, I'll invite you that Monday morning to the challenge. That's just for fun. You can see everybody on one screen. It just hopefully makes you walk or run. You're like, oh my God, like that's what I think of me. I'm like, oh shit, I've gone 1 mile. Antoinette's gone 3,500. Better get my butt in gear. Okay. Anything else?
Thank you.
I
All
have,
right,
I have a
ladies.
comment.
Yes.
I was just gonna say that if you are trying the intermittent fasting for the first time, that give it a couple weeks to like let your body get used to it. Don't give up on it like the first couple of days, because there's like an adjustment period. And also, we did a whole podcast on it like last week, so it's on there if you want to listen to that. And we also, did we put out the weight loss challenge one? Even though this isn't like a full weight loss challenge, it might be nice to listen, get minds.
Right. Helen, thank you, Rachel. To your point, Helen, Rachel, and I have a podcast because we like to hide from our family and get together. So we have a podcast. It's called Outrunning Normal, and it's on most platforms. So if you have Apple Music or Spotify or whatever, so it's Outrunning Normal. And we just did, it's a cute one, actually. I really liked it, an intermittent fasting one. Kind of just tells you the in and outs, our experience with intermittent fasting, why it's a lifestyle, not a diet. Please don't cut out like carbs this 4 weeks or something silly like that, you guys, right? Moderation, that's what we're going to practice. But yes, go listen. You can listen to obviously all of the episodes, but if you're not familiar with intermittent fasting, it'll give you a nice little whatever. Anything else? All right, well, do your homework.
Yeah. Kerrie.
Do your homework. Listen to that podcast.
Hey, Kerrie.
Write down that I am statement. Yes.
Can you go around and meet the new people? Because a lot of us are returning, but before we log off.
Okay. Who's new? Well, you met Christy. Who else?
Haley's new.
I'm
All right,
new.
Haley. Haley. Hi, Haley. Okay, Haley,
Hi.
you're muted. Nobody can. Okay. Oh, there she is.
Sorry, slightly technically challenged. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Haley. So, Haley, what's your goal?
To get active.
Good.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Nice. Anything you want to tell us about yourself?
Not really. Felicia invited me to the group. I'm excited to see what the month holds, and like I said, hopefully I'll get active, and been sedentary the last month and a half, so I need to get back at it.
Awesome. And are you connected? Are we connected on Facebook on our live group?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, there's Haley. You have all these girls are going to pick on you now, Haley. That's the beautiful
Hi,
thing about happy
Evangelist.
hour. Who else?
Hi, I'm Angela. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Hi.
It's been a pleasure working out with you.
Oh, it's been so fun to see you. It's fun to see new faces. How are you connected with this group?
Diana invited me. She dragged me. She said, sure. Yeah. She told me I was drinking too much. No, just kidding. Oh yeah, she speaks highly of the group and of the workouts.
Awesome. Well, so what's your goal?
To get strong. My kids are growing up, and I need to keep them down.
Right.
I need to keep them on. Yeah.
You need to show those kids who's boss.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, so nice to meet you. So glad to have you. And I saw one other new face. Annie. Hi, Annie.
Hi, Susie brought me. Hi, Susie. Here trying to get stronger and just live a better life and be a better role model for my kids.
Awesome. Well, so nice to meet you. So nice to have you guys. And you know, at Happy Hour, we're all about community usually. I mean, and most of us here, we do know each other, but we really want to establish a great community for you guys. So new people, you know, if you need, it's a little harder to do the community here, but let's really just try to stay connected through this calendar. Maybe we will even do a pop-up walk somewhere if we don't get in trouble, or we can, you know, so just stay with it. Just know that you showing up is that's all you need to do. Just keep showing up for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hi. Kerrie, Corinne is going to participate in the activity part of the challenge, and she wants to say hello.
Hi, Corinne.
Hi.
It's been so fun watching you work out every morning.
It's been fun doing the workouts.
Good. You should be proud of yourself for staying active. I know school's not in session, and you should be proud of yourself, Corinne. Sorry if I curse sometimes, Corinne. I can't help it.
It's okay.
All right, I got a pass from Corinne. I'm good. And Erica, nice to see you again. You're new but not new. So glad to see you. And Lisa, right? I think that's everybody. All right, you guys. I know your time is precious. I'm always open for suggestions, or if you need some personal help with something, I'm your girl.
Kerrie?
All right, call on me. Yeah.
Yeah, Muna here. I just want to let you know that I think I joined in Jan. It's been about 3 months, and I've already lost 9 pounds.
Yay!
I just
Good
weighed
job,
myself
Mona.
yesterday, and I think I'm just pumped up to do this challenge now because I'm like on a losing spree of weight. So I'm like, you know, so yeah, I just thought I'd share with you.
Well, thank you so much. And you know what, Muna? You work hard, you show up, and you're consistent. You know, so
Yeah.
good for you. And you gain muscle. So I would look at that 9 pounds as probably around 15. So good for you.
Okay.
Keep it going. Way to keep it going.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys. Have a great night. I'll stay on if anybody has. I'm not going to get off. You get off when you want to get off, in case anybody has a question or wants to say anything else, wants to schedule a call with me or whatever.
One more
super
question.
pumped.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Jessica. So we're just taking a picture of the number on the scale and sending it to you, not a picture of ourselves, just the number.
No, yeah, I mean, the way in and the way out, I would just take a picture.
Okay.
I know what your feet look like. All right, no.
My
But no,
pedicure.
just the number, your number, and then that'll be good. And if it's a pain and you want to, the next few weeks, just write your name and number. That's fine. But for the way in and the way out, let's do a picture.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. All right. That's it. Good to see you, ladies. Bye, Felicia.
I have a question, Kerrie. I have a question.
Yes.
I'm a little embarrassed, but I think I'm probably the only one in the whole wide world that doesn't have a Facebook. So
You're the lucky one. You're the smart one.
I don't, and so I don't know. It's been wonderful because before I would get news from everybody because I saw them every day. So I don't know. I'm going to be a challenge.
No, you're not. No, it's actually easy. I mean, the main highlights, are you getting our email?
Yes, I got your
Okay.
email.
So hopefully those are the main highlights. But I do have a little list. I have a list of a few people who aren't on Facebook. I have to maybe be better at just kind of getting that in my brain. But for your weight, just text me.
Okay, and I'll
That's
take
easy.
I'll take a picture and I'll send you the picture with the text. Okay.
Okay.
I don't have Facebook either. So what I did, I asked Tammy to send me all the information by email, and I can pass the information to you, Tessa.
That's good, because I had to go knock on Kerrie's door to make.
Oh no, Kerrie forget. So don't go. I send you the information.
I know. I seriously, my husband always says to me, he's not going to take care of me when I have Alzheimer's.
Even if you just take a picture of it, and I can like look at it on the phone, and then I could sketch one on a piece of paper. That's what I was going to do, but Kerrie was so kind to print out some papers for me, so I appreciate it, Kerrie. All right, then I'll get the information sometime.
Right. Well, most of well, first of all, now we have this.
Right.
And now you have the whole. So those, my dog. Thank God they didn't do this before. Hey, shut up. But at least we have the calendar.
Yes.
So you know what I mean? Those little punches here and there, we at least have it.
Yeah, I'll keep in touch with Adriana, and then we'll
Perfect.
I'll get it. Thank
Good.
you. Sorry. Thank you.
No worries. Mom.
You are mute.
Oh, I know, because I'm yelling at people around here. I never get a break from yelling at these people. Holy Nikes. Don't dare me, what did you just type? Does anyone else have a question? Comment? Concern? No? All right, ladies. Thanks for joining me. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.